Is God capable of killing and committing murder? If God is holy, why did God commanded the people of Israel to commit murders and killings, and even genocide? Friends, the term drive out or expel or driven out doesn't necessarily means to commit acts of killings and murders and atrocities, and also genocide. It could mean several things. And friends, the removal of the Canaanites was done by Elu'hymn. As he had said that he would go before them, and remove the Canaanite people little by little so that the wild beast won't overtake the land and be a threat to his people. Cain is being driven out and banished by Elu'hymn. And Satan, whom is called the old serpent, is banished forever from his heavens, and is a fugitive and vagabond in his earth. Genesis chapter 4 verse 14, Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. And from thy face shall I be hidden, and I shall be like Godriel, whom is called God, a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass, that if every one shall find me, they shall slay me. The Hebrews are driven out of Egypt by Pharaoh. Exodus chapter 6 verse 1, Then Elu'hymn, the odd, said unto Moses, Now you wait and see what I will do to Pharaoh, and that because of his strong hand shall he will let his people them go, and he shall drive them out of his land. Judges chapter 1 verse 30, And neither did Zebulun drive out the inhabitants of Kitron, nor the inhabitants of Nahalal. But the Canaanites dwelt among them, and became tributaries. Joshua, chapter 15 verse 63, But as for the tribe of Judah, the Jebusites, who were the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah couldn't drive them out, and the Jebusites them still dwell with the children of Judah, in the city of Jerush and Elam, which became to be known as Jerusalem today. But which was actually the city of Rome as it is called today. The book of Caleb, which is better known as the book of Joshua, explains how God is a man of war, and how God is very wicked, and how God commanded Joshua to commit acts of atrocities and genocide, and how God himself fought against the descendants of Israel, and also against his people, and also God killed off many of the nations them, and their people, even the Canaanite people them, who were the worshippers of God, and also their kings. Chapter 23 verse 5, And the odd, your sovereign one, whom is called Elu'hymn, shall expel them from the land. And then Elu'hymn said, I will not fight for you, nor neither shall I go before you, and I Elu'hymn shall not drive them out from amongst you, and from out of your sight. And you shall not possess all of their land, as the odd your sovereign have promised you. Caleb chapter 2 verse 3, Therefore he also said, I will not entirely drive them out from before you. But they shall be as thorns in your sides, and their gods shall be a snare unto you. 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 7, Elu'hymn, art thou not our sovereign king, whom have driven out the inhabitants of this land before thy people Israel? And whom have given this land to the seed of Abraham, whom was thy friend forever? Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 15, But whom is the odd is alive, and who is the one whom have brought up the children of Israel from the lands of the north, and from all the lands wheresoever that had driven them, and will again bring them into their land that have given unto them and their fathers. Jeremiah chapter 32 verse 37, Behold, Elu'hymn will gather them from out of all the countries, whithersoever that have driven them to in his anger, and also in his fury, and in his wrath, and shall bring them back here again unto this place, and he will cause them to be a great nation, and will save them, and they will live with them, and they would be comforted by Elu'hymn, and they would all dwell in his holy kingdom in safety. Proverbs, chapter 14 verse 32, But the wicked shall drive away in their wickedness, but the righteous shall be saved, and they shall have hope and faith in and in hope after their death. Friends, for more information about and Elu'hymn, whom is the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth, and also about who is called God, and also who is the evil one called Satan, then would you please see my message, which is called New Revelation about who is God. Please click on the link below. Thank you. To be continued.